So in today's FT, there's a couple of interesting articles. I draw your attention to one in the first section on page 6, China to lift foreign access to markets. I'm not going to say anything about this so much today, but just it reminded me the reading for this week that we're reading is by Macaulay, who's an economist at the Bank for International Settlements, and it's about the internationalization of the renminbi and whether it's going to become a world reserve currency and all of this sort of thing. I'm going to talk about that in some detail on Wednesday. But just a preview of coming attractions. This is very much in the news, and people are thinking about this and trying to figure out what the future has to hold. More connected to today's lecture is in the second section of the FT on page 19. There's an article here, Europe's money market funds look farther afield. And I'll just quote you here. European money market funds are beginning to look to Asia and the Middle East as rating downgrades, worries over the Eurozone, and a drop in demand from banks for short-term funding encourage them to widen their hunt for investments. According to a new report by Fitch Ratings, European money market funds have moved almost a fifth of their assets, equivalent to about 100 billion euros, over the past 2 years from the UK, US, and Eurozone periphery, that's Spain, Italy, Greece, to Germany, France, the Netherlands, and the Nordics, as well as Asia and the Middle East. And it goes on about this, leaving Greece, Ireland, Portugal, and so forth. What I particularly want to just draw your attention to, there's 100 billion euros. So these things have exchange rate consequences, right? When you're moving money like this around from one area to another. And so it's a good in modern money markets where exchange rates are flexible. This volatility of exchange rates that I showed you last time is partly a consequence of that, and partly this is a result of that. People are trying to avoid being in currencies that are going to depreciate and so forth. This is the world we live in today, this world of flexible exchange rates and volatile exchange rates. We're going to be talking about that on Wednesday. Today, I want to talk about the world of yesterday, or 100 years ago, the world of the gold standard, as a way of introducing some concepts that we will use next time.